live. You are live. Just give it a second until I make sure that everything is working as it should. Folks, bear with me. Just checking the signal quality and such like. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we are good. Right, so welcome along to Wednesday's Wintry Walk with my 6 rascals. There's 5 of us up ahead and Barney at my rear. How you doing, bud? You good? You good? The dogs are in great form. We'll talk you through them and their adventure in a moment or two. But allow me to introduce myself. Welcome along. I'm Stephen Crighton. You join Crighton Pet Services channel on Wednesday morning, or if you're watching this back as a subscriber to my channel at some point within 24 hours of going live, I imagine. Welcome along. Thank you for tuning in to our fantastic session. So far so good. Dogs are in splendid form, especially since we've came back from our Christmas break. Sometimes it can be a little bit hit and miss as to how they cope with the first few walks and things like that, but so far so good. We'll touch wood. We'll properly touch wood. We can actually properly touch wood here. A tree, no less. And we're in one of our fantastic spots, one of the places I love taking the gang. Just going to spin the camera around. So we're in the edge of the woods here. We're about to open up into the sort of meadow, or I don't know what you call that actually. But anyway, this sort of flat land. And they've enjoyed their time in the woods. We've had a good amount of enrichment and noses down and fun and all that kind of thing. And just before we came into the woods, we were on one of these open areas, and Harris and Juno in particular having a great run around. Ruby as well, enjoying that. Charlie, who's up ahead, always looking for trouble to get himself into, especially for something to roll in, because he is freshly groomed for the new year. And yeah, we're just keeping our eye on him. Charlie, thank you. We're going to go this way. This way. Good puppy. Well done. So Charlie's first walk back, and your response rate is pretty good, Buster, I would say. I would say that is as good as we would expect it to be after such a long time apart from each other. Sorry guys. Harris and Juno here. No doubt will be going hell for leather in this open space. They love having a run around out in this kind of wide open area, and any kind of wide open area, to be fair. But we'll maybe try and just get back into the woods around here. Try and calm that down a little bit. Harris has picked up a dog collar. He's just dropped it there just now. I might see if it's got a tag on it. Oh, it's just a strap for something. I'll pop that in my pocket. I can go in the bin later, or maybe we can make use of it in the van for something. These things are always presented to us for a reason, aren't they, Harris? So thank you for picking that up, bud. It's a lovely day here in Edinburgh. The temperatures are freezing or just above. The sun is nice and low in the sky. It's quite nice when it hits your skin. Not that there's much of my skin showing, mind you, but my face in particular. And yeah, it's a nice day. It's a great day for the dogs. Fantastic conditions for these guys. Charlie, no, come on. Come on, bud. This way. Good boy. Good boy. If you're new to the channel, welcome along. We go live every day around about the same time. I show you the dogs that I'm out with and the fun that we get up to. And even although we're only looking at one view here, my head's constantly scanning around looking for the dogs, counting the paws, making sure we're all okay. We're just going to hang fire for Juno, who's hanging back a little bit. She's burying her head in something. Juno! She's coming. She's coming. She's never too far away from us, to be fair. Just looking forward to something. Look at that backdrop. Look at the sun. You see the sun coming through the trees? It's quite a lovely day. I've got to say, days like this, you really do feel like you've got the best job in the world, looking after all these dogs, having lots of fun, going to amazing places, enjoying the conditions, and occasionally having to separate noisy pups on the live stream. Do you know? Come here, sweetie. Just while I'm talking, we'll pop you on the lead. I know, you can play with them in a minute. The problem with Juno, some of you might be able to relate if you have dogs, is that she only plays with volume on full blast. She's not aggressive. She's not dangerous. She's not trying to hurt Harris, who, by the way, loves their interaction with each other. But she only plays with volume on loud. And especially if you're not aware of like how dogs play, or you're maybe not familiar with dogs that are vocal. Maybe you've had dogs your whole life and you've never actually experienced dogs that are very barky. We find that quite a lot from people on the channel. And every now and again, they come across our channel, see the terriers in particular. The terriers are quite renowned for it. Biscuit here is another good example of that. When he runs and chases, he's also very vocal. And it can be a bit daunting to certain sort of people, I suppose, if you're not used to hearing them play so loud and so frantically, and it sounds as if they want to rip lumps out of each other. But having watched Juno for literally thousands of hours, I know that that's not what she's trying to do, is it? And no, sweetie, we'll see if we can let you off for 5 minutes. And yeah, okay, you earned that. She's pawing at my back pocket. Good girl. You've got me well trained, sweetheart. You've got me well trained. So if you're not used to terriers in particular, they can be very vocal, especially when it comes to play. And when we're out in places like this, if there's no one around, which there really so far isn't anyone within our kind of vicinity just now, so we'd let that play out if I wasn't on camera. To be fair, it can be a bit off-putting to people joining the channel and just hearing dogs barking non-stop. Obviously that's not the plan for the channel, but yeah, if we weren't filming right now, they'd probably just get the chance to do this without any interruption. So we'll see how it goes. They'll probably have another bout of it. They do love chasing each other, and it's lovely to see, and it's one of the best ways for them to burn off some energy in a healthy way, because even if we walk for a couple of hours, it's not the same intensity or the same mental capacity that you need, or the same explosive energy that you need to deal with another dog in your vicinity, and all of those kind of explosive changes of direction and crashing into each other. Here we go. Sometimes YouTube's quite clever, it cuts out some of the barks, but also then cuts out some of my sound. So if this gets too much, I'll pop her back on the lead. But you'll see that none of the rest of the dogs are fazed by what's going on. And she's just playing on full blast. And what she really wants is for Harris to get up and to chase, but I think he wants a wrestle. Might happen now. She's doing every trick in the book to get him to chase. There we go. Go. Go run away from us. You're too noisy. There we go. And this is called a cut-off cue. So this little bit, so they both stopped. They both naturally came to a stop. And this basically means that they've both kind of decided, we've had enough there. They've recognised to each other that there was enough. It started back up again, which is fine. But that cut-off cue, so Harris is given one, and Juno's not respecting it. So Harris is not interested. Do you know? Thank you. Which is why you come back to me. So yeah, you know what's going on. You know what's going on, sweetheart. We'll just pop you on the lead for 2 minutes till you settle down a bit. Get your heart rate back down a little bit, you know. And so what Harris is going to probably do is try and have a tussle with Barney, his other pal. Juno's not happy that she's not getting involved. Barney, again, given the cut-off cues, he's not interested. He's not bothered by that one bit. Harris is respecting it a little bit, but he's trying to get Barney back into the swing of it. And there we go, Barney's joining in. He's pushing his bum into Harris. Let's see if we can get a better view of this. So Barney's kind of pushing in with his body back into Harris. They're both pressing into their bodies. Charlie's joined in. What are you joining in for? Eh? What are you joining in for? You sit next for me? Good. Now these two are going properly at it. Have a bit of a tussle. And there we go. All right, Juno, go on. He's running. Go on. Go get him. Go get him. So if you didn't know what was going on, you might think she's trying to catch him and hurt him. But it's really not the case. She's just run right past him and not bothered by him there. This could get a bit overwhelming for Harris because it's 2 against 1. So we'll just watch what happens and watch the body language and see how it goes. Juno with a bit of a cut-off cue. And let's see if we can get them to stop altogether. Bring it in. Is it nice? Charlie, Harris. Is it nice, buddy? Okay. Don't you dare bark at me. You know better than that. Good. Good girl. Right, I think I can hear voices up in the woods here, so we're probably encroaching on another dog walker's kind of area. So we're going to try and move past them as swiftly as we can. Keep coming, guys. Keep coming. Good. Keep coming. Harris has turned his attention to Ruby's lead. All of a sudden. Interesting. Well, I hope that was kind of semi-interesting, educational, and you quite enjoyed the spectacle. There's a few people sort of sticking with us, so I dare say we're going to have different interactions as we go along, and we'll always have different interactions each day because we've got different combinations of dogs. Every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday there's a different combination. I'm just not overly happy the guys that's coming this way is following us, so we're just going to move off the path a little bit. This way. Good Juno. Good Harris, good Barney. Good girl. Juno. And I'll just spin round. I'm going to show you what's actually behind us. I'm not bothered about this guy. I just don't want him to get tangled up in our lead or anything. There's another dog walker behind us as well. So we're sort of pincered in between a dog walker who's in the bushes there and one behind us here. So we don't want to get our hyper dogs mixed up in their cam activities. They're obviously being very well behaved. Juno, come. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Well done, you guys. Well done. So yeah, so if you're liking what you see, we're live every day around about 11 o'clock for 5 or 10 minutes. Feel free to hit that subscribe button if you like. You don't have to. But it makes a big difference to anybody who comes and has a look at my business and says, oh my goodness, this guy's got almost 1,000 subscribers. He must be doing good. And it's all thanks to you, the viewers. So thank you so much for following us along, whether you're just viewing casually because you're in between meetings, or maybe you're yearning to be out with your own dog or something along those lines. But thank you, whatever the scenario, thank you for staying with us. I think I'm going to sign off now. We're just about into a different terrain again. It's going to get a bit dark all of a sudden in the woods. So while we've got the nice light, we'll maybe sign off. Or actually, hang on. You know what we'll do? We're about 15 minutes in. There's a castle. I think we'll show you the castle. Juno! Good girl! Oh, you can't see what's happening here. Can you see her now? Are we rating this recall out of 10? Are we sitting nice? Juno, you're not paying attention, sweetheart. Eh? You're not paying attention. You didn't get your reward. Right. We've got a couple minutes to spare, I think. Why don't we show you guys the castle? That is a fantastic little treat. So we're in the centre of Edinburgh. We're kind of in one of the boroughs that like Edinburgh is quite green, to be fair. There's lots of sort of spaces like this dotted about. This is one of the bigger ones, and when we get through this little set of woods, we will see the castle. I'm just going to show you. Can you guys see above the tree line? There is a set of hills there with lots of snow on them. I don't know how well that's coming across on the live feed. That's the Penton Hills on the south of Edinburgh. We've had some tremendous snow up there. Down here you wouldn't imagine it's even been snowing at all, apart from the odd little patch of frost that's knocking around. But yeah, if we were up there we would definitely need different equipment to deal with that, I think. You guys would need your jackets, I'm pretty sure. Wouldn't you, Charlie? I'd lose you. Unless you were wearing something luminous. I know. Right, so as I say, we're in the centre of Edinburgh. Let's show you one of the landmarks as we get through this forest. We're just a minute or two away, guys, so bear with us. Feel free to ask any questions in the comments if you like. Yesterday we had somebody spamming the comments, which was very, very entertaining for the people watching along. I don't know if anyone's here today that was here yesterday, but it was a pretty interesting circuit, shall we say. They were standing up for dogs' rights, which I'm a big advocate for, but I think they were just trying to get a rise out of anybody watching. They didn't get it. They did not get that rise. What's that then, Barney? Barney rarely barks, which would make me suggest there's someone behind us. Keep coming, bud. We'll stick together. It's a little patch of Juno, come here. What's this? Good girl. Nature's drinking bowl. A little bit of frost over the top of the rainwater or melted snow that's collected in the tree there. And the dogs know where all the drinking points are on the walks that we do. And she was a bit gutted that she couldn't get a little sip there. But it was just a tiny layer of ice. She could have probably broke it herself. That'll be pleasant for her. A little refreshment. Keep coming. We're nearly at the landmark. If you're hanging on till that, hang on. What I do want is a couple of likes once we poke our head out of the what's the word? Like gate or hole in the wall. I'm trying to pan the camera down because if I held it normally you'd be able to see. So 30 more seconds and you'll get to see one of the most hidden but amazing features in the city centre. If you ever come to Edinburgh, come and explore these grounds. You maybe bump into us. And here's the wall. Dogs are going through. You guys are in for a treat. You ready? Get ready to hit that like button. Here we go. Is that nice, Barney? Is that nice? We didn't get a single like for that. Not one like. Oh well, maybe it wasn't as interesting as people as I thought it might be to people. Well, there we go. This is the backdrop to our dog walk. So, and what a backdrop it is. Oh, Harris, what are you grumbling at? What are you grumbling for? Right, if you're not going to like, do me a favour, hit that plus button, subscribe to the channel if you can. From me and the dogs will be live again tomorrow around about the same time. Thank you much for watching. I'm Stephen and you're watching Crighton Pet Services. Until tomorrow, take care, say hi to your dogs, and we'll catch up with you then with a different combination of pups in a different location, but hopefully just as nice conditions as we've got today. So until then, take care, bye bye.